Hello, welcome everybody to tonight's isJeunesse Global Webinar. This is Samson coming to you from Los Angeles, California. Welcome everybody from around the world. Today I see we have a list of people from all over Asia, Europe, Africa, Australia, North America, South America. Truly a global community, so welcome everybody. Again, my name is Samson out here in Los Angeles. Tonight, a friend of yours has invited you on this webinar to show you an incredible opportunity. And I don't know if you're open for business, but this is something that is sweeping the globe in terms of what's happening. So most of us, in this world, I mean, wherever we are, we're looking for more fulfilling career, quality time with family, personal financial freedom. I still remember, when I got out of college and started my working career, that it was something I want right off the bat. And many of us, we go into working what we study, or maybe just doing something that we're passionate about. So hopefully all of you are doing that today. Now the question is, though, if you want to achieve all those things, and I guess in a way that defines what success is, because for most people success is more of a feeling. It's not necessarily defined by numbers, but by what you can get out of that. So the question is it hard work? Because many people work hard, but I don't know if they're still consider themselves successful, and is that the only thing? Well, it's definitely not. So, but is it education? Well, how many educated people do you know that still struggle? That is the question. So, well, is there something better? I mean, we're out there working, and the last few days I met many people who work very hard but still not getting where they want to be. So what society has taught us is that get a good education, get a good job. I'm sure all of you have heard that before. And then, do the 40-40-20 plan. Work 40 hours a week for 40 years and hopefully retire with 20% of your income. Now, that is a big question mark nowadays. I don't know anybody, if they have a full-time job, work less than 40 hours a week. That's, pretty much 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. And nowadays, even the retirement age is getting older and older and older. So it might not be 40 years that we get to retire. And the sad thing is, no matter where we are in the world, there's a lot of pressure in society now because it's changing. This global economy is really changing the way we live. So the actual statistic is like the United States, like many other countries around the world, well, the average hourly earning in the private sector is actually dropping. I mean, let's look at it this way, folks. I mean, do you know people that work twice as hard and make half as what they made maybe about 5 to 10 years ago? I mean, it's happening. There's a lot of pressure. So the historical way to break the model is what? Well, first, all of you probably heard of, yeah, you got to start your own business. Well, traditionally, starting your own business costs a lot of money, and it is something that not everybody is willing to do because there's a lot of risk. The more money you put in and all that time and effort you put in might go to waste because, I don't know, there's no guarantee of success. Very high risk. Well, another model that people go to is they join or buy a franchise, and still they invest a lot of money, right? And those of you, wherever you are in the world, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, franchise such as McDonald's and Starbucks and all the other Kentucky Fried Chicken, all those are franchises. And but the question is, if you invest all that money, at least they teach you how to duplicate a system. They have a system for you to operate instead of reinventing the wheel like most people when we start our own business. Because like most people, I've been a business owner for many years. I started in the real estate. I did my furniture business, but nobody ever really taught me how to truly be successful in those industries. But today we have something different because according to some of the most successful entrepreneurs of our time. And some of these entrepreneurs, they're not millionaires. These people are billionaires. And they point to two key things that, that can give us a success, create success in this fiercely competitive and ever-changing global business landscape. Well, first, is definitely, most of you heard, get in the right business at the right time. Catch the trend, grab a timely opportunity. Well, that's the thing. We've all heard being at the right place at the right time. But at the same time, we still have to be the right person. But that still doesn't guarantee success, because if you never worked that business before, how do you know how to get to success the fastest way possible? Because trends also change. Well, that's why you need that proven system. It's the second key factor. You got to work with people or follow people who have already done it and successfully, and they are proven. And the system, in a way, I guess, for those of you who never owned their own business or have a small business or don't understand what a system is, just imagine if you can have everything standard, all the training and employees done, all the production of services and or products are done in a standardized manner, in an effective manner that's proven successful. Well, I guess in a way, a system in business is like what enables a small coffee shop in Seattle become worldwide Starbucks, that they have a system. I think you understand what I'm talking about. So then what is out there that captures these two pillars for success? That's what our question is today. Well, the pick and the why is ECommerce Global. And let me tell you, this company started September 9, 2009, barely 5 years old. They're innovators in anti-aging technologies. I mean, you know, anti-aging is the biggest trend right now, and most of us know it. The spas are opening up, the pharmacies that are opening up, and everywhere in the world, the population is aging at a tremendous rate. So that everybody wants to stay young. Well, also, another trend that ECommerce captures is that they offer a global, revolutionary e-commerce business model where we can work with the company to create success too. So this I'm going to talk about is very powerful. And also, you know, in just a short time, this company, and it's already proven, folks, in just 5 years, I know some of you are thinking, yeah, 5 years is not a long time. But how many companies you know in just 5 years' time is doing business in 116 countries and territories around the world? And as of last year, folks, our 5th year in business, we did $418 million in sales globally. This is not a small opportunity. It's not a small company anymore. We are on the move, and you know, hop on the bandwagon. One reason why we have such tremendous success are the founders, Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis. Now, they are some of the most successful entrepreneurs I know. As a matter of fact, you know, if you know them, you talk to them, and I mean, they are so, you know, grounded. And what they say is, you know, they've been actually retired 3 times because they've already created businesses and sold it and tried to retire. But you know, they're entrepreneurs and they cannot sit still. So you know, they created ECommerce, I mean, almost by chance, because when they discovered and heard about anti-aging, they were extremely excited. Their background, they've been in the computer industry for many, many, many years, okay? And they've been helping many companies create their back office system, the accounting system, the business systems, the logistic, the customer service systems. That's what they've been doing. But with ECommerce, they have created their own, and not only in one country, but we have more than 40 offices and logistics centers around the world. This company is on the go. And if you just think about it for a second, ECommerce is a timely opportunity that meets the global demand, because you know, everything we're tied together globally. Am I not right? Right? So look, ECommerce, they have some world-leading anti-aging technology that's truly in demand right now. An opportunity to create personal financial freedom. How many of you want that out there? Well, one reason why we have this company, and we're very lucky to work with some of the most successful and most famous doctors in the world in regards to anti-aging. First, I want to talk about Dr. Vincent Giampapa. Dr. Giampapa is the first anti-aging doctor in the United States. He's one of the pioneers as doctors and scientists and lecturer in anti-aging medicine. And he's traveled the world, and as a matter of fact, 6 months ago, he was nominated for a Nobel Prize for his research in stem cells. So he is very, very credible. Even in the past, he has consulted for NASA to fight aging, to help them understand the aging process in astronauts in space. So he's very, very famous. Now, the other doctor is world famous, is Dr. Nathan Newman. And Dr. Newman is actually inventor of human adult stem cell technology. He's a very famous dermatologist in Southern California, actually where I am. So these two doctors and a couple other doctors have helped us put together an anti-aging system using the most cutting-edge biotechnology called the Youth Enhancement System. The system is created by these pioneers in anti-aging medicine. This system supports cellular regeneration. Folks, that is huge. What doctors say is, as long as your cells can keep regenerating, you can probably live forever. You would function normally forever, but that, of course, is impossible, right? So they've created a system that focuses on the cell, because if you can help one cell, possibly you can help all 60 trillion cells in your body. So this system also, supports the delaying of the aging process, literally, with some of the things that have been discovered in the study of the Human Genome Project. And also, it supports the balance of overall health. If you have your body functioning normally and healthily, you'll be more balanced than if you were not. Okay, so this system that we have, it's contained in quite a few products, from supplements to skincare, from the outside in, inside out. We can stay young. Now, what about the cellular regeneration part? Let me share with you something very exciting that's happening. Okay, well, ECommerce, we have a line of skincare called the Luminesse. And for example, the key product in the Luminesse is called the Luminesse Rejuvenation Serum. This serum is amazing. Now, first of all, it is human adult stem cell technology, but there's no stem cells in the serum or any of the skincare product. What's in it is what stem cells make. These things called growth factors. And it's the highest growth factors possible, because literally whatever the cells make, it's in the serum. Now, growth factor is, simply put, the chemical signals our cells use to communicate to the other cells. So when we're young, our skins are very healthy and is producing a lot of growth factors. Well, over time, as we age, our skin gets damaged or slowed down, we have less and less growth factors. Your skin, the cells start to work slower, and maybe not at all. Maybe they went to sleep. So now this system, I was very shocked about 5 years ago, a little bit more than 5 years ago, when Randy and Wendy and Dr. Newman did a seminar, and they showed us this picture here. Thousands of people around the world have used this cutting-edge technology, have gotten life-changing results. If you look at that picture, this young lady, and I say young because I know her personally, she's actually Wendy Lewis's older sister, Judy. And she was the first one to use the serum. As you can see here, just after 19 days of use, the circles around her eyes, the wrinkles, start to disappear. And at that moment, I was thinking, wow, this is amazing. And since it's not the serum working, because the growth factors in the serum, all it does is talks to our cells. And our skin cells start to do their own work. So it's actually our own skin that is getting the result. It is incredible. So then one of my friends, among the few of us who started in the business, one of my friend Winnie, she went ahead and decided to use on half of her face. So this is a picture of Winnie at the time. I will let everybody know, she's proud to say she was 62 years old. She was the oldest one among the few of us who started. So she decided to use on half of her face, and as you can see here, the left side of the picture, you see her jawline and cheekbone very well, while on the right side of the picture, her cheeks are actually puffy and sagging. I said, wow. After 10 weeks, I'm looking at her face, and I was looking at Winnie, your face is crooked. It looks like you had a stroke or something. Well, it's very interesting, because as a matter of fact, when we're in the business, when we see something so amazing, it's our own skin working, and these changes are very permanent. So, she decided to talk to a doctor friend of hers, who is actually a very well-known radiologist, but also has a PhD in skin cancer research. He actually makes his own skincare, but when he saw this serum, he thought, if this is real stem cell technology and talks to our skin, and that where our skin can actually start working again, producing such thing as collagen and elastin, he decided to take a picture of the inside of Winnie's skin. And as you can see here, one side, a lot of collagen, this side, a lot of blood vessels. And collagen grows above the blood vessels in your skin. That's why you don't see any more blood vessels on the side with a lot of collagen. Those baby collagen, folks. You know who grows baby collagen? That's right, babies, okay? So when we saw this, we were so excited, because we saw it on the outside. People getting healthier skin, growing more blood vessels again, getting that rosy cheeks again. And, their skin tightening up and lifting. And A lot of collagen looks more transparent. That's why I guess Randy and Wendy, they call this whole skincare line luminous. So now, but one thing about anti-aging is not only on the outside. All of us love to look young on the outside, but what about the inside? So, you know, what they came up with when they were doing this research, they found that there's something called resveratrol, which was very hot on the market at the time. And this news, it was actually started in 2002 when a doctor from Harvard Medical School published a research paper on resveratrol. This is a compound that comes from the skin of a red grape, or it's in red wine. So, you know, the resveratrol has in the clinical study, and you can find those online, resveratrol itself has known to, you know, help with blood sugar level, cardiovascular health, anti-inflammatory, many other benefits, because in the research, this doctor from Harvard Medical School discovered that it turns on a gene in our DNA that controls the process of aging. So this is amazing. I mean, resveratrol can mimic the effects of something called calorie restriction, where we can stay young, the cell on a cellular level. So now, well, what Randy and Wendy did, got a formulator, put, you know, also blueberry, acai berry, pomegranate, green tea, aloe vera, grapeseed extract, Concord grape juice, cherry juice, mulberry, all those fruits together, freshly pressed to get the juice and mix in a gel with the resveratrol to give you incredible tasting product, blueberry flavor, and all, you know, everybody loves it, from the kids to the elderly, anywhere in between. The taste is amazing, and in liquid form, you know, it's very easy to digest because it's definitely easier than a pill, as you know what I mean. So this reserve actually contains what we call nutrigenomics, and nutrigenomics is a study of how nutrition can influence our genetics, and also, of course, it has that DNA repair factor, and also the antioxidant, super high antioxidant. And with this resveratrol, you go do your research. The reserve is actually, out of all the products that ECommerce has, it's actually #1. Can you imagine? So people actually see some benefit, you know, a boost in energy and many other health benefits. You just have to get back with the person who put you on this webinar to ask him about it. Because look, all these technology out there, there's no way for me to describe all the products online right now. But let's go back, talk about the opportunity. And what is this opportunity about? I mean, it's not only about the business. First, you know, you can grab it and really use the technology of tomorrow at the actual products today with ECommerce. Because all I've shared with you is truly cutting edge. It is amazing technology. But if you're looking for a business point of view, you know, besides staying young, well, one thing I thought, you know, if I was going to live longer, I might need a little bit more money. So you know what? Being at the right business platform with the right timing is very important. That's where ECommerce is at. Here, all of us have a chance to capture the global demand from baby boomers, those of you born 1946 to 64, and you know, the single biggest segment of population. And this baby boomers, they're going to retire in the next 20 years, folks. That's a 20-year economic trend. Plus, when they retire, you know, who wants to get old? If there are technologies out there, who wants to look old? You work all your life. Don't we all want to stay young, regardless of age? And besides that, as we know, the internet has changed the way we live. Folks, I mean, I don't think I'm so far to say is the internet is literally is the biggest redistribution of wealth in our lifetime. It's changing the way we live. It is disruptive to many standards in society, but it also enables a lot of new ideas, a lot of new entrepreneurs to succeed, such as in e-commerce. And that's what ECommerce has to offer. And when you get the health benefits with these innovative biotechnologies, you know, we can stay young and make money and travel the world. How many of you love to travel the world? Because we're talking about global business today, okay? I mean, I love traveling, right? Okay, now, to duplicate the success, now in ECommerce, I have to say, you know, we're going to talk a little bit about the business part now. One thing is, in business, there's no guarantee of income, right? I think all of you, let's speak a matter of fact, absolutely no guarantee of income. But we can increase our chance of success by using a system created by people who have done it, who are proven, who are making money. If that makes sense to you. It's better than ourselves going out and just don't know what we're doing, right? So it's very important that, you know, you get with the person purchases webinar and get to know the system as you start the business. This system contains a few things, such as a positive environment for us to learn and grow, such as like when we're in school, right? So we're all learning as we go. And nowadays in social media, we have, a lot of videos and trainings and, product information all online. Very, very powerful. Now, next is the knowledge. The knowledge of how to use all these and the tools such as the webinar, the videos. I mean, and the website, what I would consider those as the hardware and the knowledge of how to use it. The tools and the information is the software that runs the system. Okay, so now a proven system will get you many things, and such as it provides the know-how to duplicate the success of other people. It provides a global support system to help and grow and train people around the world in your business. Also, we provide tools to help you build your business, and as a result, you create this incredible global network of business relationship. Folks, I mean, I don't know about you. I've been searching for success all my life until I finally learned a few years ago. It's not about what you know. It's about who you know. And building this business relationship, business gets business. I mean, when you have a chance to be a part of ECommerce, you become not a citizen in your country, but citizen of the global community, and we get to interact regularly, such as on this webinar. I mean, this is a whole new way to do business. And the last thing you will receive from this business is in this nurturing environment, you feel that personal empowerment that we've all been searching for, the feeling, the chance, the opportunity to grab control of our lives again, as opposed to let somebody else control ours. Now, we have, thousands of events around the world. These are some of them, and many people become very successful. And we work with some of the best trainers in the world. And this global community that we're going to build, you're all going to be a part of it. You're going to meet friends that you never knew before possible, in a way. Because look, most of us are on Facebook, but that's not really a relationship, except if you know them truly well in person. But here, through the business, by working together, we have a chance to really become a part of a huge community. Now, to get started, it's two-step, very simple. First, open your turnkey business with ECommerce. Second, pick a package that's suitable for you to start in the business. So in your turnkey business, what do you get? First, ECommerce will give you for $49.95 in the US and $29.95 around the world. You get to grab all these goodies, such as have your own personalized website that has your name, your phone number, and your email, and that's already created by ECommerce. It also has, as a company, has Twitter account, YouTube account, Google Plus account, also a Facebook account. Those social media becomes part of your tools in the business. So nowadays, instead of me spending a lot of time explaining anything, I just show the media to whoever's interested. Now next, besides that, you also get an online back office system. Now, back office is a tool, online accounting system that does all the reporting for you, and you can see your commission, and this is in real time. That means whenever the transaction happens anywhere in the world, you get to see it in your back office instantly. So this is a very easy way, a very exciting way to make money. I mean, many people, they found out as they do the business and their team start building and the business start coming in, because there's business, people know people know people know people, and soon you're around the world. Well, we start making money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It can get pretty crazy. I mean, you think about it. We're not trading time for money. We're gonna leverage the global economy. Now, another exciting thing is that in business, handling money is a lot of hassle, but it's a necessity. So the company has an exclusive pay in and pay out solution where they can collect money from all the world and also pay people from all the world. Now, if you think about that, I mean, for those of you who do import-export, I mean, that is very important. But ECommerce can do that already in 116 countries and territories already. So this is not just anybody. This is a very unique system that the company has. And also, you get a global online shopping cart. Anybody can go to your website to purchase. And what the company will do will drop ship to them. And that makes the business that much easier. You don't have to keep a lot of inventory. You don't have to take the product, go to the post office, mail out. No, the company does that for you. I mean, this is truly an e-commerce business. This is what makes Jeunesse stand head and shoulder, above any other company. That's what has enabled us to grow to $418 million in sales, US dollar, folks, in 2014. This platform is solid and powerful. Now, step 2, you want to pick a package that's suitable for you. So you can decide if you want a business builder package or a consumer package. That's up to you, what you want to do, okay? Now, in this revolutionary business model to create wealth, and this is a model that creates wealth, because I'm going to share with you the different ways to make money. You can make money one way or all 6 ways. And I'm going to, in this, maybe the next 5 minutes, what I'm going to say is something that hopefully will open a lot of minds and keep your mind open, because these concepts I'm going to tell you, I did not find out in my 20 years as a self-employed businessman, but rather I figured it out and realized it because it was right in front of me in Jeunesse. First way to make money is called retail profit. So like I said, anybody can go to your personalized website. They can buy through your website, pay the company will ship to the product. So all you did is refer somebody, and at the time when they buy from your website, they buy retail. You as a distributor get the difference between the wholesale and the retail. So for example, a bottle of serum or box of reserve, 135 US dollar. The wholesale price is $84. You make $51 as a retail profit, and you can do that as many times as you want. Now, but you know what? If I'm going to go talk to people and do retail sale, it's very time consuming. And most of us, we want to make more than $51 per transaction, okay? And here's the thing. One reason why I found out that most people never get ahead, because we're trading time for money. If you get paid by the hour, paid by the week, get paid by the month, or even paid by the sale, such as in real estate or insurance or whatever deal making you're doing, you get paid from deal to deal to deal, hour by hour, day by day, month by month. Well, how do rich people get rich? Because there's definitely, only 24 hours in a day. So what rich people do is they use leverage. They leverage the other people's efforts. So, in the US, as a matter of fact, in Southern California, there's a gentleman. He's the first documented billionaire in the United States. His name was J. Paul Getty. And he said something very, very smart. He would rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of his own efforts. That makes perfect sense. If they work, 100 people work 1 hour a day, that's 100 hours that you and me can never do. Okay, so now that comes to our second way to make money, called Fast Start Bonus. And now, as we share the opportunity at the product, we also want to look for partners together, because we want to leverage their effort. What if you can override everything that they do down the road? Okay, you get paid for percentage. So, as you share and people want to become a distributor, either to buy the product or do the business or both, whatever package that they buy, consumer package, business builder package, they get a discount below wholesale for the first order. You actually get a referral fee for doing that, anywhere from $25, $100, $200 to $250, and maybe even $500, the biggest package, depending on the package somewhere in the world. Look, the more people that you sponsor into Jeunesse as a distributor and they buy the packages, the more money you make. That's still one time, but you start to expand your business. And for those people who buy those business builder pack, they actually get promoted to like a manager level called Sapphire Executive and can pay more for the first 90 days. So it's very, very exciting. Now, the third way of making money is why I'm in the business, that leverage I was talking about earlier, called Global Team Commission. Now, you are paid to build 2 teams. 2 teams, that's it. So you want to build 2 teams of leaders or consumers, whatever you want to call them. Now, as you share with them the opportunity and the training, and that you plug them into the system, such as this webinar, and we have webinar training or trainings on YouTube, and they start learning and working hand in hand with all of us. Well, anytime they buy something or sell something, or they sign up people, refer somebody to become a distributor, and those people buy product, you can get paid. And when you get 900 points of product, because all the product have points assigned to them. When you get enough points, you get paid $35. We call it 1 cycle. Now, the company actually pay you to infinity. So in a way, it's like, you know how you have Facebook and you have your friends, and they have their friends and they have their friends, and so on and so forth. And soon you're like around the world connected to thousands of people. Well, in ECommerce is the same thing. Through this networking process, we create our own network, leveraging the company's platform. And anytime any of those people buy, we can get the points, we can get paid 35, 35, 35, 35. Now, the most you can get paid if you accumulate enough people buying every month and using the product, because you know when the product works, people use over and over and over again. So the most you can make is $26,250 a week. That's US dollar. So if it's 4 weeks together, that's $105,000. I mean, folks, that's just huge, huge money, because once you create your network, they are forever your network. So anytime this is something what we call, you can actually create wealth, because you can build your network. That means build money. Okay, now the fourth way to make money I love, because this way of making money is a win-win for everybody. If for those of you who are passionate and love helping other people, this is for you. It's called Global Leadership Matching Bonus. So it works something like this. For example, how many of you have referred a friend to a job? Now, what if every time they get paid, you get paid a little bit? Would it be okay? Right? So, for example, everybody you sponsor, if you refer directly through your website to sign up as a distributor, are known as your level 1. Anytime those people make a team commission, you can match their team commission 20%. If you sponsor me, for example, and I go out, let's say this month I make 1,000, the company will send you, if you qualify, that $200, that 20%. Now, let's say though, if I make 10,000, you have an opportunity to match you 20%. The company sends you 2,000. But what if down the road, let's say a year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, I don't know, 20 year. What if you happen to sponsor me and I'm making 100,000 a month, and you are matching me, you have opportunity to match me 20%. What would you do? Would it be worth the time to find entrepreneurs who are driven? Of course. Okay. Now, the people I sponsor, your level 2, you can match those people 15%. The people they sponsor, well, probably me or you don't even know them. Those people are your third level. You can match level 3, 10%. Level All right, I'm back. I don't know what happened there, but maybe I was a little too excited, feeding the computer some energy, Anyway, I know all of you feel it out there. So as I was saying, hey, I'm back, yes. So now, folks, what if every time they get paid, you get paid? Would be okay. So we get 7 level matching, level 1, 20%, level 2, 15%, level 3, 10%, and level 4, 5, 6, and 7 is 5, 5, 5, 5%. It can be very, very big. And it's global, so there's no limit to where your business will expand to, how many people you can match, because you can sponsor as many people as you want. Now, the global customer acquisition bonus, so if you have 5 customers every month, it could be the same customers, and they buy to use as consumers, your level 1 matching can go up to from 20 to 25%. And if you have 10 customers, your level 1 matching can go to 20% to 30%. So, if you have a big group going, you definitely want to match 30%. Definitely should get some customers. A last way to get paid is called Global Leadership Matching, and that's what the company will do is reward the top ranks of the company, called diamonds, double diamonds, triple diamonds, etc. These diamonds, what they get is a diamond pool. The company will split 3% of global commissionable volume, sales volume, and among the diamonds, double diamonds, triple diamonds, etc., and split it that 3% every quarter. Can you imagine? I mean, folks, last year, the company did $418 million. I mean, they split probably around $10 million from around there between maybe around 50 people. Oh, that's a lot of money. Now, you definitely want to get to Diamond here, and this is incredible opportunity to make some money, because when you have products that work, people buy over and over again and share with all their families. Now, besides that, besides making money, how many of you want to travel for free? Now, just give me a virtual high five. Yes. Okay, I love to travel for free. Now, I've been to 25 countries around the world because of ECommerce. Traveling the world, doing business, meeting friends, but, every year, the company gives 2 incentive trips that everyone can qualify for. Now, currently, there's trips all over the world. Okay, the deadline is, all of you on this webinar have a chance to achieve it. Is that for Asia and Europe, there's a trip to Dubai. For the Americas, there's a trip to Cancun, Mexico, 5-star all-inclusive resort. Go see the pyramids in Mexico. Okay, so and then later in the year, well, I'm not going to pre-announce the trip, but our next annual convention, okay, it's in Singapore. So there's a good possibility. I mean, well, don't hold me on it, but we might have a trip to Singapore, and I know all of you would love to go to Singapore. For those of you in Singapore, hey, we'll be meeting up with you. So excellent. So now, anyway, in terms, what I have known, 20 plus years as an entrepreneur, having traveled the world, ECommerce, this is a slam dunk. If you play basketball, you know what slam dunk is? Okay, it's a two-handed slam dunk. So this is a winning formula. First, we're capturing a mega trend, in innovative biotechnology. And let me just give you a little snippet here, because having been involved in the company from the very beginning, I happen to have a chance to work with some of these doctors, especially at conventions and in backstage, and I talk to them all the time, and sometimes I eat with them, and we're sitting around, and I've heard what Dr. Giampapa told me is that literally the research on anti-aging, I mean, this market is tremendous, it's huge. So the data on anti-aging is actually doubling every 6 months. And that's an incredible future all of us have. I mean, he was saying that children born today has an opportunity to live to be 150 years old. And folks, I mean, this is crazy. I mean, we all could be having better quality of life down the road. Now, also in terms of business, this is a timely business opportunity. It's extraordinary business model, e-commerce. I mean, Randy and Wendy, great, tremendous support. Strong backbone to build a business around the world. They know how to set up companies, 40 plus warehouses and offices around the world. This is it. If you look at any of these leaders that are really, really achieving success, and there's so many of them first time in this industry because of just the system, the products, and everything works. This is the magic formula. A company like this only comes around once every 10 years. So, with a proven system that, these passionate leaders want to help all of us build a business, that's how we can duplicate the success and your success. And, folks, there are people making record checks in ECommerce, and it's not only the money, but what they can do, because, I have seen people who are just barely making a living to making a lot of money now. They're traveling the world, send their kids to college, give the family hope, play Santa, where they never had the opportunity before around Christmas time, just buy all the name brands and give it to the people that they love. I don't know. And people buying houses and doing many things and really living their dream. But, the question is, hopefully, whatever your dream is, you have a dream that you can truly have an opportunity here with all of us, with the system, with ECommerce, the platform, to chase those dreams and make it a reality. And, haven't been in the company from very early on, from beginning. Well, 5 years now, where we are, folks, is that this company, last year already did $418 million. What about next 2 to 3 years, as everybody in the world work hard? When this company hit $1 billion and you were along for the ride, can you imagine that? And we're just beginning, because 100 plus countries, When are you going to finish work in those countries? So this is a tremendous opportunity. Everything's in line for your success. So folks, what I would do is encourage all of you, get back with the person who put you on this webinar and get started with them right away, because you could override the next person that comes into ECommerce. I'm not kidding. So folks, this is the webinar for today. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you somewhere in the world. Hello folks, welcome back. This is Samson again. So thanks for staying on. Everybody stay on. Wow, great to see everybody here. I was just looking at, we definitely have people from all over the world. Now let me look at some of the country here. So I'm gonna look over here. So we have US, LA, Singapore, right? There are places I don't even know. Hong Kong, Malaysia, Las Vegas, all over. California, Jakarta, Indonesia, Australia, United Kingdom. Welcome everybody. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So now, yes, good evening, Pang. Great to see you on the webinar. Now, so today I want to go ahead and do a quick training on the basic training on what to do, especially on the rules of the game. Now, I mean, in business, what my friend Grace Ho once said that I heard it make a lot of sense is that when you learn business skills, those are life skills, and that's what makes sense. Now, if you do any business, you definitely need to know the rules of the game. The company, what the company represents is definitely the hardware, the hardcore hardware of the company and of the business, such as the logistics that the company does. The company does customer service. They create the website, the back office, the company events. That's like the hardware. Well, it's the know-how, the software, having the right mindset, the perception that's going to help us to, and teach us how to use this hardware. So first of all, this is a real business. This is a big business. You can look at any business from different perspective. It could be, it's a money-making business or not. I mean, it's all perspective. But we get what we think. I don't know if you've heard that before. So if you think it's a small business, you're right. If you think a big business, you're right too. I know people think this is a multi-million-dollar business annually. So, and definitely is, because it's happening. So while two of the biggest investment you will make in here is not money. Okay? A lot of people think it takes a lot of money investing to make a lot of money. Well, that's what they teach us in school. So a lot of people, they never learn, instead of using money to make money, they never thought of using human capital to make money. So you know what? The two biggest investments is your contacts, the people that you know that know you. Second is your time. And now, and then the know-how is how we're going to use these two, okay? So two of the most important thing for this platform is your network and the world. This is a global business where we use the internet and email and WhatsApp now on the mobile phone to reach out to people around the world. So your network, it used to be said that, I don't know if some of you remember, there used to be something called 6 degrees of separation. So in theory, through 6 people, you will know everybody in the world. And what they say now, because of social media and the internet, is 4 degrees of separation. Through 4 people, you can know everybody in the world. I mean, you think about it like that. It's connected. Well, the two types of people in our business, you gotta have, that has big vision. Well, first is people that are already in ECommerce, because we know what's happening, and then the other type of people in this world are people who are not yet in ECommerce. Okay, so you gotta have that big vision, because as we put our effort forward, day after day, month after month, year after year, I mean, it grows. It's a fact, because the company on the very first day was 0 sales. Now, last year, 418 million. That's incredible. I mean, if you talk to anybody on, for example, Wall Street, they'll be shocked and say, what kind of company is this? So this is something that's truly extraordinary that's happening, and we're a part of it. So when you start your business, though, you got to have something very straight. You got to have some dreams, folks. I mean, in the United States, we had a very powerful gentleman. He was a minister. His name was Martin Luther King. He fought for the civil rights movement in the United States. He said, you know what? Most people, die at 25 and live to 65. What he's talking about is because his most famous speech is, "I have a dream." Let me ask you, how many of you there working day in, day out, living life, and so busy, not enough time for everything? How many of you still have dreams? And for those of you living your dreams, rock on, keep doing it. Because if you're passionate about your dreams, you will get there. Well, and why would people be interested? Then listen to what you say, because if you really have dreams and you're telling people about it, of course, it awakens their own dream and their own possibilities. So knowing your dream and writing it down, having it detailed is very, very important, because dreams get you through the tough times. Hope in the future gives you power in the present. It helps us get through those hard times, because we always want something to look forward to. When you start your business, you got to have the right attitude and mindset. Be coachable. So now, as you remember in our presentation earlier about the opportunity, there's a system, a proven system that we can always use and leverage to do the business, right? Well, why reinvent the wheel? If people making millions of dollars doing it, why would you like to reinvent it? Okay, I still remember, my very dear friend who told me about the business, Kim Hui. She's an incredible lady, a lady with big heart, and has helped many, many people become millionaires in this industry. And what she says is, until you make more money than her, why not just do it her way? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? So it makes everything that much more simple. And I guess in a way, we all have to kind of have that humble attitude all over again. Or maybe in a sense, we have to unlearn what we know, because what we've learned has gotten to us where we are today. And we want to be something extraordinarily better than where we are. Well, you have to unlearn and then relearn from the best of the best. And that's being coachable. That's having the right mindset. And then another thing that's very important is work ethics. There's nothing like work ethics. No, hard work is part of it. It's absolutely part of it. But remaining steadfast, having that vision, keep your eye on the ball, focus like a laser beam on what your dreams are. Don't look left, don't look right. Every day doing the right activity, sharing the opportunity with people, sharing the product, sharing whatever dreams that you have. Every day, use that to consistently, and result will come out. Okay, so take action, invite people into the system, and let it sort out the business partners. Share your why, your dream. Let the videos do the talking for you. Let other people talk for you. So instead of you take yourself out of the equation, because most of us, for example, when we start the business, we're really not sure if what we're saying is correct or not. Well, that's why we have online videos on Kim Hui's YouTube channel where you can subscribe to, because you get updates if you subscribe. And also, you get the video, the training, and it's very powerful. Folks, what I've learned is not what you see and what you hear. It's all the whole combination. It's what you feel that truly gets to the heart, where you truly learn and realize and make a change in our mindset. So invite people into the system, such as this webinar or a local opportunity meeting, or one of our parties that we're having in LA, for example, this Sunday, to showcase what we're all about. Showcase the success, showcase the stories, showcase the people that have used this opportunity to make a difference in their lives and their families' lives. And that's how people get inspired. It's I mean, we've all had a dream, or still have a dream, but we need that inspiration to keep us going. So that's the drive. The inspiration is from other people. The motivation is from your own dream from within. Now, your biggest investment, like I said, is your contact and time. Because, if you're willing to do that, you open your book, show people, know what you have. This is something solid, and people are doing it. Well, your time is very important. The more time you spend the more you'll learn. And actually, what I have learned is this, and the way I look at it is nobody's perfect. So as we start using the system, we might make mistakes or might not make mistakes, whatever. As we go do it more and more and more, will we get better? Well, of course, it's just like walking, right? No baby walks the first day, right? They walk, they hold something, they stumble, they fall, and pick themselves up and try again. It's not like if they fall, you're going to say, forget it, don't walk, baby. right? You don't say that, right? So you want to, you know, whenever it happens, it happens. But you know what? As it goes along, they get better and better and better and better. And that's what separates somebody who's a professional rather than somebody who's just starting out. But if you want to be successful quicker, you know what you do? More action, more time, more action, more time. And the faster you learn, you know, it's not, when people say no to you, you're not failing. Because every no is a chance to learn how to do it better. That means you're actually learning and making money as you go. Now, so you got to understand the psychology in recruiting. There's 4 major types of prospect, people who are interested and whatever. Well, first, through difficult times, there are people who work from paycheck to paycheck or just have a busy life and no time. And people who are, you know, or people who are successful in corporation or a job, many times they cannot grow or expand their own ability. No room to grow. When you hit the ceiling, it's not just a glass ceiling, but a personal growth ceiling, and which is just too busy. And then, you know what? There are also people who are steady and stable, and they are, quote unquote, comfortable. Hi, comfortable people out there. But, you know, people rather sit on the couch, watch TV than make money. What can you do? And then the other type is also, there are people who are overconfident. And, you know, to tell you the truth, 20-something years ago when I graduated college, you know, I was a little overconfident too. But, you know, I guess in a way that, you know, when we truly have, you know, try hard and have not done it, have not become successful, we had to become very humble to learn it, to unlearn and relearn and reapply. So, well, you know, the keys to the business is timing and the hot button. Because as you talk to people, well, most people behind, most reasons behind a no is, first, they don't understand what it is. Second, they don't understand enough, or they don't realize their need for change, or don't believe a company or you know, or themselves that they can do it, and maybe the timing is not right. That is out of our control. But you know, I mean, as we expose them, you know, people say recruiting is a process. Finding a customer or business partner is a process. Not everybody will say yes the first time. As a matter of fact, all we want to do is to get to either yes or no. Well, if you never ask, you know, a lot of people, you know, they're afraid to ask for the sale. So you must just ask if they want in or out. You know, at the end, when there's no more questions out there, just ask for it. Do you see an opportunity? Yes or no, and wait for the answer. Do not answer for them. Okay? I know we're very enthusiastic, but when we ask question, wait for their answer. Don't provide the answer for them. Okay? I think you know what I mean. So, and many people, they say, no, it's just that, you know, it looks good, but it's just not the right time. You know, they think it's not the right time. Well, when is the right time? Well, that's the question. When is the right time to be successful, to achieve your dreams? Well, that we all have to answer for ourselves. Well, in traditional business versus multi-level marketing, in traditional business, you have to invest a lot of money. You know, for the people I know that make millions of dollars, they never had to invest millions to make millions in network marketing, okay? But in traditional business, you know, like me, I was in the furniture business. I had 3 stores. My first store, I invested $250,000 US. Well, you know what? Over time, you know, it took me a long time. As a matter of fact, many years to break even to get that investment back. If my business had no good, you know, I didn't make a single dime when I did that. If it went down already, wow, you know, I would have lost all that money. 9 times out of 10, business failed. Well, you know, in network marketing, the investment is so small compared to the potential. Okay, and especially ECommerce because it's global. You think about 100+ countries. As long as you work at it, you can do it. As long as you're willing to learn, you will do it. And as long as you're willing to go, you know, find the right business partner over and over, find the right people. It just takes it could take one person to change everything in your business. I've seen that happen before. So the most common motivating factor when we do something is, well, we do things that make us happy, or we do things to get away from pain or fear of loss. You know, many times, you know, people don't know how to deal with money. So just don't know how to deal with money, then it causes them to not to want to make money. Yeah, I know it doesn't make sense, but it is true, okay? I know some of you feel it, what I'm saying. Well, some people do it because they're happy, you know, and that's good. everything is in the right track. If you do something that makes you happy, then you do it over and over and over again to keep making yourself happy. I mean, can you tell I'm happy? I did it, okay? Now, to get away from the pain is another thing, because look, if you have so much baggage or maybe racket, you know, Kim will say, you know, it's some people have so many stories that they are stuck in, like stuck in 5, 10, 20 years ago. They keep telling the story over and over again, and I mean, it's good and bad, or it's pain and not pain, I don't know, but they're stuck there. And, you know, this is something that you can get away from. You got to do something, you know, get away from there to make a change, like Albert Einstein says, you know. Insanity, the definition of insanity is doing something over and over and over again, expecting different results. Oh, if you're painful about something, you have something that bothers you on a daily basis over and over again, well, you know what? If you don't change, it's going to happen again, over and over again. And the other thing is, you know what? Another motivating factor of doing the business is a fear of loss. You know, if you don't do it, somebody will. I mean, how many of you that already, I know it happened to some of you on this webinar, that, you know, you heard about it 5 years ago, you didn't do anything until somebody else told you about it. By that time, the company is already doing 400 million a year. Oops! Well, you know, ECommerce is happening. It's a real thing. And even though you know, some of you are still pioneers, because you talk to a lot of people, most people never heard of ECommerce, but it's already doing 400+ million a year. It will, you know, double up. Okay, so we're in the right business. So in our recruiting, and you know, it's just keep it positive. You can praise people, you know, make them happy, make them feel good. Smile is important. Okay, if you don't know what to say, smile, nod your head. That's the best thing. Okay, yes, you know what I mean. Okay, and also listen very carefully, because you know, in communication, if we just talk and we never listen, we don't really know what they want. But unless we know what they want, how else will we know what to give to them? You understand? So listening is very, very important. Okay? Now, to overcome objections, because a lot of people, they just, you know, don't know what to do, or, you know, as you share all the information with them, and they have some, you know, questions, or, you know, how big is this? And I'm not sure, I don't have time, or, you know, I don't have a lot of money, but, you know, you can help them by sharing your own feelings. I know how you feel, because, you know, I felt the same way. I was there before, but starting the business after, this is what I found. You know, people actually making money and they're doing well. They become happy, transforming their lives, etc. You know, also, you know, when people don't have anything to say, just ask what they want to do, and then show them how to get started in the business. It's very simple. Okay. So, you know, now the golden rules, the rules of the game, very important. I'll do this as the last page of our webinar training tonight. Okay, is that, you know, over and over again, you know, remember the 4 SWs. Some will, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting. Some will join you, some won't join you. So what? Someone's waiting. Next. Okay, remember that. Next. Okay, those who you think can't do it, can do it. Those who think can't do it, they will do it. Okay, I mean, you'll be surprised who will do it. One thing I've learned, I never judge a person, a book by its cover. Okay, so that's the way I go about my business. Now, also, you know, in terms of when you talk to people, you can think of people like apples. You know, the red apples, the ones that are very open and they're very cheerful, very positive, they're ready to go. The green apples, they're a little sour, or maybe just not quite there yet. They need a little bit more information, maybe. So, but you know, I wouldn't wait for them. You got to go sort through and find the red apples. And the rotten apples are people are so negative, and everything you say is no, this no good, no good, no good. I mean, those people, the rotten apples, run the other way. You don't want to, you know, you don't want to get too close to them, okay? They can make, you know, a sunny day cloudy. What are you going to do, right? Okay, so now, so look for the red apples and you know, go as fast as you can. So now, are you willing to go through the numbers? That's a question, because many of us have. And when we go through the numbers, for sure, I mean, you think about it. Are there people out there who want to make money? Yes, of course. So definitely the business work. It's just a matter of finding the right kind of people that's suitable for the business. You understand what I'm saying? They're ready to do the business with you. And that's how it works. So we use these opportunity meetings to showcase what we're all about, what we're doing, and share the stories. And from there, let them make a decision, let them ask the questions, and show them the website, show them the information, and then enroll them into the business that could change their lives and change your lives. So I hope that this short training has helped you get a good grip starting the business, and I look forward to meeting you, working with all of you somewhere in the world very, very soon. So that's the end of our webinar tonight in English. I know there's a Chinese webinar starting or it's happening already, so thank you very much for your time, folks. I'll see you somewhere in the world live face to face. Thank you very much. Have a great night.